Well, welcome back. It's Just Slash, and I'm Slash, and my son is Daleks, and I've got and the video person right now recording is my wonderful bride, Dawn.
Give a camera shake for us. Yay.
Yeah, and so we're just making movies for a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're doing a YouTube video. Okay.
We're gonna upload it on our Apple IIe, and then dial up 300 baud.
AOL.
Yeah.
AOL or MSN.
I got the free disc.
No.
Like it was out in the store,
I
and it had a password. It was a box of 3.5 inch.
My favorite part is how literally none of us, well, nobody watching the video is gonna know what either of us are talking about. Don probably knows. No? Okay.
Nobody. Well,
Anyway.
5.25 inch floppies was what I used.
Anyway, so you don't actually know what we're doing, do you?
I have no idea.
Okay, so I did what any good person would do, and that's Google stuff to ask your dad. And we're gonna be springing some random questions on you, and then maybe some questions that you think you should ask to other people when you first meet them, like ask to your wife or your girlfriend or whatever.
The same person.
Yeah. Pretty much. But you get the point. And see if you agree with those questions or you wouldn't ask them on like a first date. Does that sound good?
Sure. I'm game.
Alright. Oh, and by the way, I know, sorry, long introduction. Channel rebranding happened. Nothing changed, we didn't get hacked. Channel rebranding, yay. Cool.
I
So,
don't know what that means.
Means you changed your picture
The picture, yeah.
and the
Yeah.
alright. So, what did you have as a child that kids today don't have?
What did I have as a child that today kids don't have? Well, I can say obvious things. Can you dig a little deeper?
just
There's
hold on.
My bride.
Okay.
I mean, I could say like I didn't have computers. Oh, I had a Space Invaders game, but that's something you have on the phone now.
Well, that's okay. You can count that.
Something.
Dude, an Atari.
Atari 2600.
The
I
Atari
love-
2600 that you wanted for Christmas.
What about
Yes.
you? What are some things that
The Atari 600
the Atari 2600?
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the cartridges and the two joysticks.
Yeah, then you blew on the cartridges.
Yeah, to put it in. And there was a little thing on the back of the TV that had the two little, like a UHF thing, and it had a TV or computer, little box, because I had to go through a little box to go into the Atari. And so, yeah, I had that, and I was grateful when I had that.
This is a very technology-filled episode today.
Water bed.
Oh! You know, I want a waterbed. I haven't been able to find them. Did you know Motorola made waterbeds?
They did?
They did.
That is crazy.
I know, right? They also made radios, which, yeah.
That makes sense. I never
Anyway.
would have guessed the water bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what I had.
Okay.
A little thing that you sit on, and I got it when I was 5, and it was Santa Claus left it out in my spot, because we all had a spot Christmas morning. And if you turned the wheel thing, it spun you around.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know what?
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Those are called sit and spins.
Well, yeah, it worked.
Okay.
So,
If you could go back one day in your childhood, which day would that be and why?
one day in my childhood. I would now we're not talking about paradoxes or changing timelines, right? It's just like reliving something.
Like, what's your favorite memory?
I think I'd have a lot of fun in my kindergarten class, Mrs. Youngston's, and I probably would remember where that crayon box was. Or I had it taken away. I was scared to death to ask to get it back, and I didn't know it was right on that counter thing. But so yeah, I'd probably do that just off the top of my head.
Alright. Moving on to our next section. Would you ask these questions on a first date? So out of all your years of wisdom that won't be disclosed, out of these questions, would you ask any of these questions on a first date? And if so, why or why not? Are you ready for some questions?
Sure. Go for it.
All right. What made you want to go on this date? Would you ask that on the first date? You wouldn't?
No,
Why?
because if I made it that far to the date, I should be wondering. I should kind of know, and hopefully she'll know rather than like find out on the date why she's there. So yeah, it would come up.
What neighborhood do you live in? Would you ask that on the first date?
If I'm picking her up, or if I'm meeting her somewhere.
If you're meeting her at an Applebee's or whatever
Oh,
fancy place
no.
people go on dates.
No, I wouldn't ask that.
Sorry, by the way, I'm drinking water. Purified water. It's Members Mark.
Sponsored by.
Members Mark. No, it's not. If you want to sponsor us, though, that's okay. We don't have a lot of money. I'll show you your Members Mark bottle.
Is that what it is? It's just water.
Yeah, Members
Purified.
Mark. Yeah,
Members
Mark. Show the blue label to the camera. Yeah, stylish. Okay, sorry. Getting sidetracked again. What is your AOL Instant Messenger screen name?
Would you ask that on the first date?
Oh, I thought you were trying. I'm just like, I'm trying to remember. It's just like, no, that was good. Sure.
You would ask that. Oh, was it? Do you know your AOL screen name? I know mine. My AOL screen was modernly vintage because I made it after AOL was dead. I'm not even joking. When they brought the servers. Don't try to stalk me on AOL. You know your AOL screen name? Did you have AOL?
I never had it.
Canceled my subscription.
I had MSN. Wow, this is a very technology
I had
filled
MSN too.
episode.
We had Prodigy, but I don't remember my screen.
They called that Prodigy because they always would.
Alright, this is a
Oh,
very
Prodigy.
technology-sided. Okay, what's on your bucket list?
Is that something you would ask on the first date?
Oh. Sure. I'd be okay with that.
Alright. What is your most listened to artist on Apple Music or Spotify for gross Android users?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You would ask that?
I sure would. And I'd want to know.
What do you think about,
You did not ask me that.
Oh,
Well, now that I know you, I don't
well,
have
did
to.
he ask your AOL screen name?
Nope.
Well, not until just now. But
No, but he saw me on Facebook.
I what?
You saw me on Facebook.
Oh.
We were friends.
Mhm.
You added me as
That's how
friends
you
on
know
Facebook.
they're
My wife
nice
stalked
people
me too.
on Facebook.
I didn't
What a
have to-
true love story.
I didn't have to tell her anything. She didn't do it.
Yeah, because you post your memories all the time.
What do you think about either a recent pop culture or local news event? Would you ask that on the first date?
That'd be the first thing. But
You'd ask it?
yeah.
Where do you work? Would you ask that?
No. Not on the first date.
What's your coolest job perk?
That's questionable, I guess. Maybe.
These are good questions. We should play a question game later.
How would you describe your personality? Would you ask that on the first date?
Would you ask this many questions on a first date? You might not get to second base. I mean, second date. Are we trying to
Okay.
make second base? Are you
How about
trying
we
to?
try to
are
keep this
these-
PG?
Are we questioning like if we want a second date, or are we trying to filter them out?
Okay.
What's the reasoning behind these questions on a first date?
You are overthinking this.
It's like if she answers these ones, and then she's a keeper.
All right. What
Second
about
dater?
what makes you happy? Would you ask that?
Would I ask her what makes her happy? Sure. Yeah.
Last two. Do you have any siblings, and how close are you if you do? Would you ask that on a first date?
Maybe not.
Yes,
like
he
that.
totally would. He asked me.
Yeah, but not.
We weren't even on a date. It was the first phone call.
Yeah.
And then he asked me all of their birthdays. And then he wrote them down.
I was writing it down.
It
Don
totally-
didn't even know I
it
had a
creeped
pen
out.
still in the fridge.
It creeped out my sister when she came over. She's like, why is my name and birthday on your fridge? And the year I was
I couldn't
born.
remember.
What?
I had to grab the pen.
What's your relationship with other family members like? Would you ask that on a first date?
Oh, that could be scary. Because some people could. All it takes is one family member, and they're just like, I don't want to talk about them. And yeah. That'd probably be like a second, maybe a third date. Depending how well the first date went, it'd be a second or third date question.
Alright, so those are all our questions. Now,
Does that depend on if she gives you her AOL screen name?
Yes, it totally. Now, if she gives me that, oh, and it's an active account, well, yeah, just about all these questions are.
then you know
good.
she's your age.
And that's scary because then she
That's
she
scary.
could be desperate. If she's desperate, that's like. If she. Yeah. You're not desperate. No, if you're like desperate and. Or she. Oh, if you're desperate, you'd be asking all this. If she's
Yeah.
desperate, she'd be answering.
If you were desperate, you wouldn't ask any of them because you're just fine with whatever.
True, true.
You'd probably be the one answering them. Alright, so while we were in this video, you mentioned quizzes. Our lovely Dawn mentioned quizzes. If It's Just Slash can manage to catch my empty water bottle, we will do one involving quizzes. We will film a video involving quizzes. Does that sound good? Does that sound
Okay.
good? You can catch it? Do you think you can catch my bottle? Alright, 3,
Throw
2,
it to me, not at me.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh!
Wait, let's try it again.
Okay, one more time. Are you ready? No, this time we have to make it fair. If you're vulnerable to noises for a second, cover your ears, because I'm gonna crunch it. Alright, there it is. Moment over. Alright, if you can catch it crunched up now. Are you ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ow!
Okay, that doesn't
Softball,
count.
not baseball.
Okay, last one. 3.
Would you hit a guy with
Are you
glasses?
ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay! Quizzes! Yay!
Okay, so what
Okay,
you want me to
Can
do?
I do the outro?
Yeah, you want to do the intro? Okay.
Outro.
What's an outro?
So with that, comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time before he kills me.